Hi everyone, I'm Lisa Howdegi, and today I'm going to show you how to get a flawless full coverage foundation routine that doesn't look heavy or cakey using all products from L'Oreal Paris. Let's get started. Flawless foundation really starts with the right skin prep. Skin prep in skincare is really the foundation to your foundation. So let's start there. Now, I'm going to take it a step further beyond just moisturizing and prepping the skin for makeup, and I'm actually going to talk about exfoliation. Exfoliating the skin is a step that is so important if you want your skin to be at its optimal and ideal state to be the perfect canvas for makeup. Exfoliating really helps you not only improve the brightness and tone of your skin, but also the texture of your skin. So first, we're going to start with the L'Oreal Paris Bright Reveal Exfoliant Peel. Now, the way you want to use this product is you want to shake it from side to side before applying it. Then you want to apply a thin layer over the skin and let it sit for 15 minutes. This product gently exfoliates the skin. It's suitable for all skin types, including sensitive skin. It has a combination of AHAs, BHA, and PHA. This helps with post-acne marks. It helps brighten the skin tone and invisibly improve the texture and tone of the skin. So I'm going to apply this all over the skin. I'm going to let it sit for about 15 minutes, and I'm going to go rinse it with some lukewarm water. Now, I'd recommend using the Bright Reveal Exfoliant Peel just a couple of times a week. You can automatically see the skin is glowing and brighter, and it just has this really nice natural glow to the skin. This is after one use. I haven't applied any other products. Next, we're going to go in and hydrate and plump the skin. I'm using the L'Oreal Paris Revitalift Triple Power Anti-Aging Moisturizer, and what I love about this moisturizer is it's a nice, rich moisturizer. It has vitamin C, hyaluronic acid in it, and pro-retinol. And I like to apply this liberally all over the face. This is going to help plump the skin. This helps reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It firms the skin, and it just makes the skin feel so hydrating and so supple, which is what you want for foundation just before applying your foundation. You don't want to apply foundation on dry skin. You want the skin to be freshly hydrated and plump. I love this product because you can use this at night, like it's a rich enough moisturizer to work as my PM moisturizer, but it also pairs really well under makeup. Look at that. Oh, the skin already feels plump. I got an additional glow to the skin. I am getting ready for foundation. And the last step in my skin prep routine is the Revitalift Hyaluronic Acid Eye Serum. I love this product. It is perfect for makeup prep. I love the applicator. It's very cooling. It helps depuff. There's actually not only hyaluronic acid in this product, but there's also caffeine, which is known to help with dark circles and depuff under the eye. I also like to give myself a little massage underneath the eye to just kind of help depuff that area. I just go back and forth, back and forth. This is going to help with crow's feet, fine lines around the eye. It's going to instantly pluff, and it's lightweight, so it's perfect for right before concealer. The skin underneath our eyes tends to be the driest part of our face. It also tends to be the most delicate of our skin, and it's the first place that we really show signs of aging. Our expression lines, we smile all the time. So those fine lines can be more visible when you're applying makeup. So you want to make sure that you apply the right product to prep that under eye area. I like to just kind of tap it in with my finger and get it ready for concealer. Before we go in with foundation, I'm going to prime the skin, and I'm using the L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi Glotion, and I am using the shade Light Glow. Now, this is a skin enhancer. It's a very versatile product. You can use this in so many ways. Today, I'm going to be using it as a primer. You can actually mix this in with your moisturizer if you want a little bit more of a subtle glow. You can wear this on top of or underneath makeup. You can mix this in with your foundation. I'm using it directly on top of my moisturizer to prime the skin for foundation and to give a little bit more luminosity to the skin. What I love about this product is it just gives you this beautiful lit from within glow to the skin. It highlights, it reflects light. Do you see that beautiful glow? But it's not overly shimmery, or it's not going to accentuate texture. It's such a refined, beautiful, beautiful natural glow. You can use the lighter shades to highlight, or you can use the darker shades to warm up or bronze the skin. And I just like to apply it with my fingers all over. You've probably seen this product. It's a very viral product. It also has glycerin and shea butter, so it's very moisturizing and hydrating to the skin. So it's not only going to give the appearance of a glow, but it's actually going to help hydrate the skin and add more hydration to the skin, which is so important when you are trying to achieve a very natural looking foundation base. What tends to lead to a heavy, cakey look is when the skin is not properly prepped. Either it's dry, we haven't addressed the texture on the skin. So in all the steps that we've just done, we've hydrated the skin, we've addressed texture, so we truly have the best canvas for foundation. For foundation, we are going in with one of my favorite foundations. This is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible 32-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. And oh my gosh, where to start with this foundation? I love everything about it. This offers medium to full buildable coverage. And I really love when I see foundations that are buildable because that tells you that you can get a lighter coverage or a more full coverage without it looking heavy or cakey. This foundation is extremely lightweight. It's very breathable on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't look heavy. It has extreme longevity. It's a 32-hour wear. I like to start in the center of my face and I just kind of press my brush and bounce it over the skin. This is going to help me build coverage, right? I'm building coverage and I'm blending out. When you're trying to get more coverage from your product, use this technique where you're just pressing or stippling the brush onto the skin. If you're trying to sheer out or get a more natural, lighter blend, then use larger stroking motions across the face. You can see that this foundation is giving exceptional coverage. You can still see the glow from underneath my skin. It looks very natural. My skin can breathe through this. I'm not using more product than is needed, and that is the key to getting a really natural, flawless base without looking heavy or cakey. If you notice, I'm really taking my time to bounce my brush over. What I'm doing is any excess product, I'm just kind of lifting it up with the brush at this point. You can also take a damp beauty sponge after you've applied your foundation and do the same technique, just pressing it into the skin to absorb any excess. That's kind of my favorite little makeup artist hack. Okay, so as you can see, the skin looks very natural, but very even. Do you see? If you look at this side of the face, it's not even obvious that I have makeup on. I just have a very flawless complexion. But when you compare the two sides, you can definitely see that this is the foundation-free side. You can see a little more imperfections, discoloration, where here the skin is flawless but still looks very natural. I really love this foundation for so many reasons. Again, I love how lightweight and natural it looks, yet you still get full coverage if you want it. You can get a good medium to full coverage. I love the longevity of this foundation. It's a foundation that I can apply in the morning and I don't have to worry about touching up a lot throughout the day. I can trust that my foundation is going to look fresh and natural all day long. I also love the spreadability of it. It's very easy to spread across the face since it's so thin and lightweight, so you don't need to use a lot of product. It just blends into the skin and just looks so natural. I love the combination of this foundation with the Glotion. It's the perfect way to get a subtle glow without looking overly shiny and just have healthy looking complexion. Oh, that's so beautiful. And the last step in my complexion routine to get a flawless full coverage base is the Infallible Full Wear Concealer. And I love this for so many reasons, just like the foundation. Full coverage, but a natural matte finish. It's very creamy, which is perfect for underneath the eye because again, it's going to be easy to blend underneath the eye. It's not going to look heavy or cakey. And again, I just use a small amount with this product. I use a little bit in the inner corner and I use a little bit in the outer corner. And I like to kind of lift the eye. If you notice, I kind of pull up. Rather than taking the wand and applying it completely underneath the eye, I just apply a little in the inner corner, a little in the outer corner, because honestly, this is enough product to give me full coverage. This has a very natural matte finish. It's creamy, so it blends out beautifully. It is full coverage, you guys. So you are going to cover everything with this product. And I also like to do concealer last. If you noticed, I applied my foundation first because what I find is concealer is our most pigmented product. It is the one product in our makeup routine that has the most coverage, most pigment. It's just the more heavier by nature product. It is designed to be full coverage, right? So if I started with concealer, I might have used concealer in areas that I didn't need it because my foundation would have covered it alone. So that's my one little pro tip to you is do your foundation first and then do your concealer last because you will find yourself using less concealer. And I think one of the things that leads to a heavier, cakier look is just simply using more product than is needed. I like to get away with using as little as possible. I always tell people I might wear a lot of products, meaning I might have 20 different products on my face, but the goal is to have little bitty layers of each of those products. Now, if you notice, I'm just kind of pressing my concealer brush underneath the eye, similar to how I applied the foundation. I'm doing the same technique. So first I like to kind of spread the inner and outer corner, then I like to go and press. So by spreading it, I'm getting that coverage underneath the eye completely. By pressing it, I'm getting the most coverage I can from this product. And I will just tap till we're about 90% blended out. If you find that you have excess product, like I think I do now, I'm gonna take my brush and I'm just gonna dry clean it. I'm just kind of running it over a dry, gentle towel just to remove any excess product. Then I will sweep any of that inner corner on the lid to even out the lid. And I just continue to tap underneath the eye just to make sure all the concealer is blended out and I've absorbed any excess concealer so I don't have to worry about it migrating or settling into fine lines. Another thing I love about this concealer is that it does set to this beautiful natural matte finish. So even though it's creamy in texture, it sets really nicely underneath the eye so you don't have to worry about it moving or migrating into fine lines. So that is my complexion routine. I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. So now that all our makeup is on, we have one last step and you don't wanna skip this. This is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Setting Mist, and this is magic. I have never come across a makeup setting spray as good as this one. It is magic, you guys. All you wanna do is spray it all over the makeup, just a few seconds. Let it dry for like 3 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds, just kind of let it dry. Once it dries, it makes your makeup completely transfer proof, waterproof, sweat proof. It is magic. And there you have it. If you want to learn more about these products or shop them, head to l'orealparisusa.com. I'll have links down below. Thanks for watching.